Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Selamat Hari Raya, kami semua ucapkan menikmati yang kami sediakan. Sejauh serang dengan bermacam hidangan, tidak berlepas sila jangan.
Legacy. Please have a seat. Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home.
Wow.
Look at all these.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You made all of this?
No, of course. I had it ordered, man. Come on. This is 2019, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, we don't make it anymore. But back in the day, maybe you used to.
And you're pointing to me specifically.
Pointing to you
Did you? Alright, okay.
So anyway, for those of you watching at home, welcome to Fresh Brew's Hari Raya Special.
Yes! We want to wish you guys, of course, a Selamat Hari Raya. Don't forget to tag us on your social media, FreshBrew_RTM. Show us your Raya OOTD, your favorite Raya food. I am eyeing on that cookie right over there.
Why not display baru lah?
Hey, you guys are missing out the chocolate chip right here.
Okay. Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back. What we're gonna do in this first part of the show is basically compare the Raya before and the Raya today.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the man who has the most Rayas.
Meor.
Because he is the oldest here.
That was alright. I'm more than happy to actually share with you guys.
Yes, please. So,
my Raya experience.
what did you do as a kid, man?
Well, when I was a kid, it was really a different kind of celebration compared to what we have actually today. Because, you know, I had the chance to go back to my dad's hometown, which was in Batu Gajah, where the houses were still wooden houses on stilts and everything.
Wow.
Open area place and everything. And we're talking about old school Raya celebration.
Yep.
The simplest that I can actually tell you guys about it. Have you guys read any of Datuk Lat's comic?
Oh yeah,
definitely.
It's exactly like that with the upe. You know, you pull on the upe on the floor and everything, and you help with your dad with the lemang, the bakar of the lemang and everything. It is really the kampung style, authentic. Not like what you have nowadays.
Not like what we have now.
Mobile phones and Instagram and everything.
Right.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Of course, it's not bad.
Okay, so Nabil, you're probably the youngest of us here.
Actually, no. I am the youngest.
Really?
The youngest.
Yes.
Okay, because my height difference.
Nothing you can do about that, though.
But I'm not.
Alright, Zoe, tell us what it's like for a young person to celebrate Hari Raya.
Ooh. Now, you see, my family, we don't really do the whole traditional Raya thing because if you're talking about my mom's side, traveling all the way back to Indonesia, we still do the whole kampung Raya thing, where you march from like a different house to another house. I think the main difference for me now is that I get less duit Raya. I don't get duit Raya anymore. That's the most obvious one.
You're not getting any.
Yes, what is my duit Raya?
Yeah, duit Raya is only, you will stop getting it when you start working.
Okay.
That's the typical way that
That's why
we
I never
Malays
got
in
any.
Malaysia are doing it.
That's how it is with my family as well. As soon as you start working, that's the end of
You're
it.
shut up.
It's your turn to give
No,
duit raya.
do you guys remember that? I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, duit raya doesn't necessarily mean duit kertas. Because whenever I would go to a family member's house, I would actually get coins. Yeah, I would get 20 cent, 30 cent.
Me to get 20 cents.
Exactly.
And we were like, Abba, look at this, I got 20 cents. Oh, good for you. Imagine that happens now.
No, now it's like,
Now
20
it
cent
would
je.
be cringe-worthy to get 20 cents in your sampul duit raya.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
You
about.
can see the kids shaking the sampul as soon as they get their hands on the sampul.
Yeah, exactly.
so I probably know how much Meor's going to give me after this.
Which is close to them though, by the way.
Well, it's all about appreciation, right? It's all
Yeah.
about appreciating your doing, right? At the end of the day.
Correcto, Mando. So, Nabil, what's the online world done for you when it comes to Hari Raya celebrations?
Oh, I think purchasing, preparing for Raya has been different.
Yeah.
I mean, like now you can buy a baju Raya online. Now you can buy a kuih Raya online. You can just WhatsApp for your kuih Raya.
That's true. That's
I
true.
think it's easier to get those things now compared to before, because maybe before this we had to make them ourselves, but not anymore. Only using our smartphones.
But don't you lose that touch? Again, not speaking as a veteran, because I'm not. Obviously, I'm not.
You just
You're not.
That's exactly what you just
But you know, I guess it's the best of both worlds. When you look at it that way.
Also, it depends on where you are. If you are in the urban area, I think it has
You
changed
got
a
a
lot.
point. Yeah.
And Brandon, for you, visiting your friends and obviously having a good time every Raya, you go, I think, at least 5 houses
Yeah, okay, I can
per day.
Minimum, exactly.
Minimum,
By the
yeah.
time I go to the last house, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm so full, but I still want to eat. You know, at the end of the day,
Right.
when it comes to Raya, unfortunately, it's all about eating, right?
That's why you got an extra large baju Raya.
That's right.
It's the secret. He's preparing
I
for it.
promise you, it was on size before I walked in, but yeah.
So what's your poison? Rendang, lemang, ketupat.
You know everything. Okay, yeah. So, okay, coming back to this, I want to share with you my Raya experience. So, come on.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
please,
so,
please.
Raya then and Raya now. Previously, you know, we had the joy of balik kampung. You know, it's all about driving, going to the bus and all that, traveling down. But now, you know, it's different in that sense because you fly. So I got my friends, you know, who were like, are you not worried about Raya? And then you gotta go back, you know, balik kampung and all that. It's like, dude, I'm not worried because I'm flying there. Then the first thing that hit me is like, okay, is there a joy in it? Then I asked him the question and he was like, actually, not like before. You know, the joy of balik kampung, driving, enjoying the long journey and stuff like that. So for me, back then and now, this is what I have to say.
Right. Well, being
Yeah.
stuck in a traffic jam for 8 hours, not so much joy there.
Yeah.
Don't
Not.
do that. But at the end of the day, it's fun. I mean, come on, right? I mean,
It's
getting
part of
stuck,
the whole
you know,
experience.
It is part of
getting
the-
nagged by your parents. and
Okay,
your
you have a
uncles.
unique
You have
conception
your
of
opinion.
fun.
Exactly. That's your definition. Yeah.
I need to
alright.
show you guys how to have fun.
Right.
Okay.
Which
but-
is why we
yeah.
went out there and asked other people's opinions as well, not just our opinions. So let's take a look at this Raya Wishes package just for you guys.
Hi, I'm Dejamos. I would like to wish everybody Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf Zahir dan Batin. All what I call it who love fresh brew, and please keep watching, okay? And Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf Zahir dan Batin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all viewers Fresh Brew. I would like to wish you all Selamat Hari Raya Idul Fitri. Maaf Zahir dan Batin. Assalamualaikum, bye bye and jumpa lagi.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Saya Ruhaini. Saya ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Raya Maaf Zahir dan Batin kepada seluruh umat Islam dan juga kepada RTM.
Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Maaf Zahir Batin dari Wati Collection.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. I'm Ahmad Aziz. Okay. Fresh Brew, Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir dan Batin.
Hey, you know what, guys? Sorry, I forgot the drinks.
This is what you call a good host, you see?
Yeah, there you go, guys.
With the syrup and
Thank you so much. One
Thank you,
for
sir. Appreciate
you,
it. Thank you.
and one for you, sir.
Wait, is that the dodo that Nabil made?
Yes.
It looks like chocolate from here.
Special for you, bro.
Now, this is what we call dodol, my dear.
Then what kind of dodo I showed you earlier?
I don't know what you showed him earlier, but Nabil, you had experience actually making the dodol.
Yes.
Was it your first time?
It was my first time. You can call me a dodol expert.
After
I
your
know
first
the
time.
process right from the start until the end. And yeah, this doesn't look like a good dodol. If I were to make it, I can make so much better.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
you're not the dodo man lah.
I am not a dodol man. Yes.
Okay, Nabil the dodol. We shall see more about your handiwork. And let me give you a tip: when you eat dodol in people's house, don't insult the dodol.
Only this one time.
Dodo man?
Yes.
How do we make proper dodo?
How do you proper dodol? The tip is, the secret is the fire.
The
If you can control the fire, you control the dodol. So let me tell you the story of how I became Dodol Man. So we first started with traveling all the way to Klang, Selangor, in which we went to Dodol Warisan, Klang. And we met Puan Salwa, who is one of the founders of the business. And that is where also we met her team. But I said team, but it's actually her family members who have all been together doing this for almost 12 years. So I would say that they are an expert in making dodol. So Puan Salwa, what is the first step of making dodol, Puan Salwa?
Masukkan santan dulu.
We'll put in the coconut milk. Okay, Puan Salwa, please go ahead. As you can see, I'm holding a wooden ladle. And Puan Salwa is inserting the coconut milk. So apa seterusnya, Puan Salwa?
Kita akan masukkan gula merah.
Gula merah, that is the brown sugar. Bahan-bahan ni buat sendiri ke, Puan Salwa?
Kita kena masak dia. Kita bagi cairkan dia dulu. Kita masak dia dulu.
And on to the next one. Yang seterusnya adalah
tepung pulut pula.
Tepung pulut. Tepung pulut, or in English we can say it is sticky rice flour.
Tepung pulut kena masukkan.
Tepung pulut
kita kena bantu dulu dengan air ya.
Bantu dengan air. Oh, so apparently the process of stirring can already start. And I'll be leading. Yes. So we'll make sure that all the ingredients are mixed with this process. Am I doing betul ke saya tengah buat ni, Puan Salwa? Betul. Okay.
Bagi kot. Laju sikit.
Yes, laju sikit.
Bagi dia terbalik.
I should warn the viewers that this is my first time doing it, so please be gentle. Never have I actually stirred dodol before. So actually I'm quite nervous to make sure that everything is going smoothly. Alright. So anyway, we can see that it has all turned into a brown color, a rich golden brown color. And you can see some of the brown sugar are still there. They're still very coagulated. Laju lagi ke, Puan Salwa? Boleh dah. Okay, so now it's time to put sugar into the mix. Boleh. Kacau.
Dia terus kacau tak boleh berhenti.
Oh, yes. And the trick is to keep stirring the mix for a very long time, because if you stop stirring, what will happen is that the bottom of the mix will be hardened, so they will be crushed. So it's not what we want in the end result of dodol, because we want the dodol to be sticky, to be slimy, to be chewy. I'm making good strides right now. Oh, tengah-tengah tu. Okay. The middle, more falls in the middle. Alright. And I had so much fun doing it. It was so tiring, but I learned a lot. Especially, I didn't know that dodol making can be such a communal activity, because I was told that the people, the local citizen of the area, especially the young ones who have finished school but haven't started working yet, they would volunteer, they would work part-time at the dodol place. So actually the dodol center also provides employment opportunities to the people that surround the area. So now we're almost at the end of our 2-hour cooking process. So with this amount of dodol that we have in front of us, it usually will take between 2 hours to 2.5 hours for it to finish. If it's doubled, that means that the time that it takes for it to finish also doubled. By the end of it, I would say that my arms were very tired, especially this area, because I had to hold the wooden ladle like this and keep actually hitting the dodol, because that's how you would say it in Malay. You would say pukul the dodol, because you really have to hit it, because you want to make sure that the end result is perfect. So after the grueling hours of continually stirring, the dodol is done. Now you can see that it's already very dark brown in color. It's shiny, and when you do this, there you go. When you do this and it breaks off, cleanly, completely, it means that it is ready to be eaten. And yeah, I would say that it's one of the best fresh brew adventures that I've ever been on. I'm gonna remember that for a long time, and I really hope that someday I can take part in making dodol, because I was told that it could be an event. If a certain village want to make dodol, it could be an event. Everyone will gather and make it, and I hope I will be part of that as well in the future.
That really looks like a lot of work, and I will admit, Nabil, I did not go through that much trouble to prepare that for you. Okay, so if Nabil says control the fire, control the dodol, and Nabil is our dodol expert. Brandon, you had some personal encounters with the making of the bahulu.
Yeah, here you have it. Okay.
Was this it?
The kuih.
Alright, you're halfway through it.
Oh yeah, you're halfway through it.
Yeah.
Poor thing, the head. Okay, never mind. It's what Nabil mentioned. When it comes to the dodol, it's all about the heat. But when it comes to the kuih bahulu, wait, hold on. It's about the egg to reduce your headache. So now is the time where I share with you my kuih bahulu experience. Okay, so as you can see, it's right here. There are many kuih bahulus actually. So now I was brought to this place in Kuala Lumpur, given the chance to, make new kuih bahulu for that matter. Now, why is it new? Simply because it's freshly baked each and every time. There's no kuih bahulu that will probably last you for more than 2 days. Everything is just as fresh.
The process is simple. First, we have to have eggs. Before you see these eggs here, we have to select all the eggs from our vendor.
Oh, okay. So this is just not ordinary eggs. I mean, you do your selection and your filters and whatnot. Okay.
And then we have to take the eggs, we wash thoroughly, and then once we are satisfied, then we break the eggs, crack the eggs to put inside the mixer.
Oh, okay. Now, next stage. Let's go to the next stage. But first, of course, cleanliness is very important. Got my mask on. Let's go. Okay, come, Mr. Mustafa. Let's go.
Right, here you can see this mixer.
Okay.
From these 30 eggs that we have cracked.
Right.
Then we put nicely inside there.
Okay.
On the machine.
Okay, what about the flour though? Before you put the eggs inside, where the flour came from?
The flour?
Yeah, there you go. The thing that's mixing inside.
There's no flour inside.
Oh, there's no flour inside. All right.
We want to buff up all these eggs into a flourish manner.
Oh, okay.
So you can get the texture of flashy and smooth.
It's clearly I don't bake, okay, because there's no flour in there. It's just eggs, right?
It's just eggs, and we add 1 kilo of sugar.
Right. Okay. So how long are you going to stir the eggs though?
It's about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. And when it's done, what happens next?
When it's done, we go to the second step.
Let's go to the second station. Okay, so this is it.
So we have to weigh the eggs first.
Right.
Without the flour, minus flour.
Precision is very important, okay?
Once we weigh about 500.
Okay.
Once okay, then put down, we take the flour, we weight the flour.
So it's very important you get the correct measurement each and every time you put the whole eggs into the molder and then add on flour to it. So this is where it's going to get down to the lowdown. Mr. Mustafa, I'm going to try to put the eggs inside. 500 grams is what I need, right?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Be my guest.
Okay. Whew. Baking is easy. No, it's not. Okay, 500 grams. This is how it goes in here. Okay, 1. I think I need to put 3. What do you think?
Try it out.
Try it out, huh? Okay. I'm getting scolded by the chef. 2. And 1 more. I'm so not gentle, am I?
Okay. 3, then you see the weight.
Okay, 3. Wow, baking is actually fun.
And then you can get the correct measurement.
With the power of my baking sense, we have 500 grams. Not even close. Not even close to 100. My goodness, I'm so horrible at this. This is, I think, 90 grams.
90. So you have to time.
So 3, yeah. I think about 12 more. Okay, now let's get down to the flour, 150 grams. That's going to be so easy. Watch and learn, yeah. 1 more scoop and I'm going to get 150 grams. I wish, I hope. Yes, 150 grams.
Wow.
On the dot, right?
Looks natural to you.
Yes, it is. Okay, so now I've got the 150 grams of baking flour. So this goes in there.
Yes.
Okay, so 1 spoon to stir, and then
Sprinkle the flour.
oh my goodness, this is not easy. I have to say the experience that I had, in making this kueh bahulu was just out of this world. It was just awesome. Now because I don't cook for myself, now being brought to this restaurant to bake this kueh bahulu, it is actually one of the best opportunities that I had. Now simply because kueh bahulu, we just think that's something so easy to cook, right? The kueh, the stove, the people, is more than that actually. Okay, let's do it. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, wait. Oh, there you go.
You just put in the middle, 2 spoonfuls.
2 spoonful, huh? Okay, that's 1.
Enough, then another half spoon.
Another half spoon. Okay. Wow, this is really tough. Okay, 1 molder is completed. Now it's your turn. And now, how long do we need to wait for this before everything gets cooked?
3 to 4 minutes.
3 to 4 minutes. Oh, that's quick. Okay, that's quick. Oh, so that's how it's done. The arang goes on top of it. Alright, 4 minutes have gone by. Now let's see our lovely kueh bahulu. Let's go. Oh!
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ah, look at that.
You have to take out the glove.
Take out the glove?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to hold this.
Okay, here you go. Don't mind me. Oh, look at this. Look at Mr. Mustafa's fishes. Mine here has turned to be a whale. Let's go. Okay, so I cut here. Oh, it's very soft. Alamak. Okay, here you go. Okay, it's soft. I feel like eating it already. So just pick it up now. Oh, there you go. So now, one of the most interesting part of this experience is that you are able to select different kinds of molders. As you can see here, this is actually a fish. Alright, so there are different kinds of molders, and the molders are not easily found. You can't find the molders from just by going to someone, asking a metal factory to mold a molder for you. It's more than that, and it's actually brass molder. So it's not just any other metal piece that you're cooking on, it's actually brass molder. So there are so many types of brass molders, there are so many varieties of it. There are the fishes, and also they've got some sort of a nice little molder looking like a shape of a lala, if I may say it. And it's more than that. So we are at our packing stations right now, because we're going to choose the best. Okay. This is beautiful. That's nice. This is beautiful as well. Look at that. What I've learned from baking kueh bahulu is that, number 1, I learned 2 things by the way. Number 1, patience. Patience is really important. When it comes to cooking, patience is really, really, really that important. You cannot force your way into the dish and try to dish out something, I would say it. And of course, it's perseverance. You need to be really, really aware of how to make your dishes actually. And most importantly, you gotta have the love, alright? You gotta have the love. You gotta put some heart in it, and then at the end of the day, whatever that you're trying to dish out will eventually pop up. Now this kueh bahulu, even though it's just eggs, flour, sugar, and a lot of whisking to do, it's actually really hard, okay? Really hard to cook. It takes all of these 3 pointers to come up with this kueh bahulu, and of course many other dishes as well for you to enjoy during Hari Raya.
Well, we hope you're enjoying yourselves watching the experiences of Brandon, the Bahulu man, and Nabil, the Dodol man, so far. We've got more to share with you shortly. Zooey and Meor have their own Raya experiences, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. I'm Izu Islam. I want to wish you guys selamat Hari Raya Idul Fitri. Maaf zahir dan batin. Pulangku tak sama tanpamu. Kita bagi English version return me, not same without you. Selamat Raya. Bye-bye.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Jalaluddin Hassan wishing Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri to all viewers and to all my fans. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri.
Dam-dam-dum, bunyi mercun. Hai, saya nak ucapkan selamat Hari Raya pada semua rakyat Malaysia. Memandu tu berhati-hati, berbelanja juga yang jimat cermat, jangan sampai membazir, okey? Saya Anima ini. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf zahir dan batin.
We at FRESHBREW, together with my producers and of course all of us right here, we would like to wish you a Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf zahir dan batin.
And we're back. Thank you for staying tuned. Hope you're enjoying yourself so far on Hari Raya. And we're here in my crib, chilling out, having some Raya goodies. Meor's making himself at home.
I'm enjoying myself. Thank you so much for hosting us. This is really awesome. The gang back together.
You're most welcome. And you know, these two already went out and shared their own unique Raya experiences. Zoe,
Yes.
what did you get up to? I'm sure it's got something to do with fashion.
Of course. So I actually never. See, God has blessed us today with the rain. Let me just bring you guys that.
It was your cue. It was your cue, Zoe.
But yes, for Raya this year, I decided to go with a more traditional baju kurung on my first day of Raya. Obviously, today I'm not wearing something that's a little bit traditional. But do you guys actually know what a traditional baju raya is?
Not really.
Not really, no. We leave that to our women.
Okay. So my experience with the baju kurung, first and foremost, I was very, very lost. A little bit lost because as much as I know what is a baju kurung and how a kebaya looks, but in Malaysia, because there is so much history, I didn't really know what type of baju kurung came from which states.
We call it kebarung.
Right, I've heard of a kebarung, but I don't really know exactly what it is.
Okay, kebarung, there's a pesak here. It's actually coming from a baju kurung mixed with a kebaya, but there's an opening in front. When there's an opening in front, automatically it's a kebaya. So a kebarung, whatever it is, it gives the wearer. If you have a more bigger body shape, kebarung suits better because there's an A shape for that kebaya.
I see.
So it's not too tight fitting, but there's a flare of it.
Right. So
that's an A cut.
Okay.
Alright. So this is a kebarung, and we also have a kebaya classic. Okay, kebaya classic is still long, but it's fitted.
Okay. I see the difference. So
yeah.
It's something. It has to do with like what you call the
pesak.
Pesak.
Yes.
So by the side.
There's a potongan. There's a pesak. So like this, you see there's a straight cut. This is a cut. There's a cut here.
Okay.
Okay. So in kebaya itself, there's so much difference.
Right.
Okay. The most common type of baju kurung is called baju kurung Pahang or baju kurung Johor.
Okay.
Okay. So let me show you. Like this is a baju kurung Pahang. When it's called Pahang or pesak, there's a cut here, like I said just now about the kebarung. So this is baju kurung Pahang. But what makes we go more for a simpler type of fabric, more plain, but we enhance it with embellishment. Okay, so all this embellishment highlights the baju more. So when we say go plain, it's never out of fashion. So you give it 10 years, it's still in fashion.
Okay.
As long as your body shape doesn't change.
Okay.
So this is baju kurung Pahang. So when it comes to Pahang, this is a plain type. We have another Pahang, but what the difference is there's a pocket here.
Oh, this I love this
Yes.
one. So immediately I can put my duit raya inside.
Yes, the pocket makes a very big difference because you have the baju Melayu for the man that has a pocket, but it convert into a woman's one, but there's a pocket. Still baju kurung Pahang with a bit of embellishment. Okay, and you see this fabric, this is called a cotton linen.
Right.
So when a wearer wears all this traditional, they want to be very comfortable. The comfort is the key thing when you wear baju traditional.
So coming into Poya, I learned a lot, especially these two new words I learned, which is the pesak and the keke. The pesak basically is the length of your baju kurung from the armhole up until sort of like the division of the baju kurung, and the keke is sort of the width of the baju kurung and how it flares out.
Baju kedah is a shorter version.
Ah.
Okay, so what is baju kedah? baju kedah is still, when you call baju kedah baju kurung, it has to be a top and a bottom, right?
Yeah.
But baju kedah is a short one. It's more casual.
See.
So last time when you say baju kedah, they wear it for informal function. It's more like a laid-back type of baju. But now, because it's more a modern type, they wear baju kedah because it's more casual and more practical to wear. Some customer doesn't want it to be too long, so they go for baju kedah. So if you see baju kedah, it's a shorter type, but we have revamped baju kedah to give it two style. This is called baju kedah berpesak too.
Alright.
So still there's a potongan pesak here to give the A cut. This is kedah straight cut.
Right, it doesn't have that pesak.
Okay. So this is kedah biasa, and also we have another version called kedah opah. So the original kedah is actually this cut. Okay. The shoulder cut is not here. The shoulder cut is droop at the side. So when we wear it, it falls. Like this one, you see the shoulder line is here, but kedah opah shoulder line is here.
Right.
So it's gelebe, we call it BM gelebe style. Gelebe, very relaxed and all.
Dila actually taught me a lot while being there. Baju kurung from Kedah, there's baju kurung from Johor, what is a kebarung, the different types of material, the cutting itself affects your body shape, and whenever you buy a baju kurung, that's why I feel like you should definitely pay your tailor good money if you want to look very, very gorgeous during baju kurung. But of course, we don't only have to think about the cutting of the baju kurung, but also the material that they use, the type of cotton, the type of linen, and you of course also have the different types of old school traditional kain, which is like songket, you have batik, different types of batik as well. We have Indonesian batik, there is also batik from Terengganu. So it was actually a lot to learn and a lot to digest, which is I'm very thankful again to Dila from Poya for teaching me all of that.
When we call it baju kurung, it's a bit long.
Right.
But when it's modern, what we did is there's a dud.
Okay.
A fitted on
at the back.
At the back. So it's a bit fitted, but it's flat at the bottom part.
Right. It gives you a very nice like A-line figure, because obviously all the girls want an A-line figure,
yes,
right?
they want an A-line. So when you wear baju kurung and all, they want a bit more fashionable. It's like you wearing dress. You want a more fitted one, you want a loose one. But like this, it's a fitted one on your bust and your hip, but just a flat at the downside. So it still give you the shape.
Okay.
Alright. Kurung side itself have 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier. Depends on how extensive you want to wear it lah. As long as you have it. Okay, like this one, what we did is this is a 3-tier kurung sang classic. So all this design is actually a remake of an old classic style.
Okay.
So what you know, everybody likes vintage. I mean, how vintage it is, that's the most sought after.
Right.
Okay, so like this one is a 3-tier. It comes in, what we have is a 3-color type. That's a gold, a silver, and a copper. So it depends on your clothes color to suit which type of color of kurung sang. But when it comes to all this color, it suits everything because these are natural and this is like silver.
Right.
Okay, so like you see, this is 3 tiers, and a lot of this accessory play with a geometrical or flower pattern.
Right.
Okay. All right. So this is a 3-tier. So if you are not a very huge fan of a big one, so you can still opt for a smaller one. So this is a round and you have a kerawang on it.
So those of you who are watching right now at home, before you don your baju kurung, take time to kind of appreciate the design behind the baju kurung. Take time to learn what type of baju kurung you're wearing. Don't just simply like slap on the baju kurung and be like, I'm fabulous, I know, I look good. But sort of appreciate the history behind the baju kurung as well, because like Dila said, different types of baju kurung, when you wear it, it's for different occasions. Sort of the baju kurung, I think Kedah is a little bit shorter, so that's worn for more sort of like a more laid-back, chillax, more santai type of situation. But you also have the royal baju kurung, and in the material itself, you can totally see that this is something that you wear to a prestigious event.
And that is why, Nabil, we leave the fashion to Zooey.
Yeah.
She is the expert. For the rest of you, you only get food. And
Yes, of
that
course.
includes you, Meor.
Oh yes, of course, as
What
always.
was your Raya outing like?
I'm actually quite...
thunder.
Yeah, another thunder. That's actually my cue to actually speak about what I did, right? But I'm a bit disappointed with you. We don't have the one thing that I've always dreamt about, that I've actually covered about on the show, which is cake lapis.
because the authentic one comes from Sarawak.
Exactly,
and it's
I've
all sold out.
And I've actually found one that they bake here in KL. And the special thing about this kuih lapis is that the cheese that they use is something that you can only get it in Sarawak.
Right.
What? I know that kuih lapis or cake lapis for that matter is not your typical raya food that you actually have on your plate in comparison to your dodol, to your bahulu, to even your kuih bakar, in fact. But the fact is that I had the pleasure of actually witnessing how a pure premium cake lapis Sarawak, which was done by Sri, had the pleasure of meeting up with her and actually see firsthand on how this premium cake lapis was actually done. Now we have all of the mixed product in front of us, and now what's the next step to make this cake a reality?
Okay, we need to make sure that every layer is even.
Even, okay, and how do we do that?
So we have to
measure.
Yes, we have to measure it.
Okay.
So every layer must be the same.
At the same, same level and same weight lah,
Yes,
putting it
same
that way,
weight.
right? And what's the optimum weight that we are looking for? What's the magic number that we're looking for?
For this masam manis, we will put 200 gram each.
200 grams, okay. Alright, okay. Alright, so now you're putting the first layer, the bottom layer, on the tray. Okay, the baking tray. Alright, and you spread it out just so, okay.
So you need to make sure it's even.
Okay. And yeah, and any difference flavor-wise with that green one there?
Yeah, for this one we put some pandan.
Some
pandan
okay, some pandan element in there. So you got a mix of yellow and green with that sweet and sour taste that we're looking for at the end of this creation that we're looking at here. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of meticulous planning as well. As you can see, the measurement it needs to be at point. So it's not something that you can just do. It needs proper thinking, proper planning, right? And you need an engineer to do all these things. As who Suri is actually, she's an engineer, so no worries. And how many layers are we looking to build this one?
This one, for this cake, we will need to build 14 layers.
14 layers, and that's 1/4, guys. Okay, so what's the next step now?
So we'll put it in the oven.
So now we need to bake it. Oh, even before we layer everything, now we need to bake it.
Yes.
All
Because
right.
if you layer everything and then you bake it, it will not be cake lapis.
It will not be cake lapis,
It will be
right?
marble.
It will be marble because everything is just going to fall into each other and mix it up, right? So each and every layer, you need to bake it first. Okay, and how long do you need time-wise for you to put it in the oven?
It depends on the oven and depends on the cake. It will take about 7 to 10 minutes.
7 to 10 minutes. It is so intricate, it is so difficult. It's not as easy as one might think. It's all about perfecting all those layers, making sure that each and every layer is even on all sides, and they bake it again and wait for 12 to 15 minutes, take it back out and put another layer in. Well, for you, okay, again, let me try
this
this.
one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4, let me try that. Okay, 1,
2.
All right,
So this one is 2 here.
all right, so I'm super proud of myself. This is, you don't see every day that Meor does this, okay? This is something very weird for me actually. So now, back in the oven for another 6 to 8 minutes?
Yeah, 6 to 8.
All right. I tell you, the whole work involves a lot of repetition, a lot of patience, but the result, the end product, I can tell you that it is to die for.
This one is a mix of chocolate, pandan and cheese.
Chocolate, pandan and cheese.
Yes.
Alright, combo.
This is from my teacher, Dayang Jack. She's very famous actually.
Alright, shout out to Dayang Jack for this one. This is your pupil, I would say. Alright, what about this one here?
So this one is strawberry and cheese.
Strawberry and cheese.
Yes.
Okay. It's not your typical cake or kuih for that matter for Aidil Fitri. But then again, it is something for everyone to enjoy. And I bet all the Sarawakians out there agree with me that you do not and you will not go wrong with having a piece of cake lapis on your table on Aidilfitri. That's for sure. Believe me, go check it out. Taste it. It's superb.
Whoa, looks like you had a good time and all the cake lapis that you could handle for the entire ride.
The artistry of it, as you can see, the finesse of it, that was all me, man.
I'm a little bit disappointed he didn't bring that cake lapis.
That's right. I should be disappointed with you.
Brought it down, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Can taste my dodo, can taste the bahulu from Brandon.
Exactly.
It was finished long ago. Tommy said it all, man.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well, guys, I know the quiz is just an appetizer. You know, it's for conversation and just a little bit of here and there, some sweet bits. But it's time for the main course.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Waiting for the entree.
Come on, guys.
Let's go.
It's time to makan. Please.
All right.
Bring your kids along if you. Yeah.
No, I think I'm gonna get another one.
New one there.
Oh, can't wait for my lemak.
Hey, wait.
What's up? Hey.
Terrence? Who's that lady in the picture?
Is it your auntie?
I don't see any resemblance.
What is happening here?
This is not my house.
Wait.
What are you trying to say?
We actually have a real host. I'm the surrogate host. This is our real host.
No, you're not Terrence. Yes, you're not Terrence.
Thank you for being our host.
Terrence has been serving us with your food, I have to say.
It's okay, because we are twins.
Guys, I'm feeling left out here, man. I'm feeling left out here.
Wait.
Can I join in?
Okay, thank you for hosting us. So, come.
Oh,
Thank you.
This looks delicious.
Biryani, bro.
This is guys. Once in a year. This is once in a year.
I see the ayam masak merah.
Nabil, where's the dodo?
The dodo is not here.
Dodo's not here, but the bau is here.
Why do we enjoy this guy? Come on, let's have a seat. Come on, let's go. Alright,
The host
Okay, so how are we gonna start, guys? Are we gonna go for the desserts first and then the appetizers?
I think it's free for all, don't you
Okay,
think?
then I'm wait for
I
it.
think let's let the host
Okay.
serve first.
With every chicken wing Nabil's eating, his waistline is flying away already.
You guys gotta keep me, tie me to the floor after this. If not, maybe I'll go missing.
Okay, what do you want?
I have a question. What's that?
Oh, that is, that one.
That one we call lidah buaya.
Oh, it's bigger than the normal lidah buaya. Okay.
Since you asked, I'll try.
Of course. No, I thought it was lidah buaya, but I was like, how come it's
Assalamualaikum. Ziana ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf zahir batin daripada Ziana. Ziana Fox, I love you so much. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Makan jangan banyak-banyak. Nanti 1 bulan selepas tu anda gemuk ya. Okey, ingat pesan Kak Ji. Selamat Hari Raya. Berlalulah sudah Ramadan, sebulan berpuasa. Hai, Assalamualaikum. Saya Zizi Girana. Ingin mengucapkan selamat menyambut Hari Raya Aidilfitri kepada muslimin dan muslimat.
Jadi selamat Hari Raya dari saya, Yusma Ghazali.
Assalamualaikum kepada semua kaum muslimin dan muslimat, tak kira di mana kamu berada. Selamat menyambut Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf zahir dan batin.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us on our Fresh Brew Hari Raya Aidilfitri Open House. Thank you so much to Abang Nabil for hosting us.
Thank you.
It's good food, wonderful hospitality and a beautiful home. Thank you so much for opening your house to us. And no matter where you are this Hari Raya Aidilfitri, from everybody here at Fresh Brew, we want to say Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir dan Batin.
Alright. Should we move
meraihkan hari raya. Kawan-kawan semuanya happy, kekasih pulang dari overseas. Oh yeah, samalah kita nanti. Mungkin dahulu terasa sepi, hanya keluarga yang menemani, tapi sekarang tidak lagi. Raya kali ini mungkin berbeza karena ku ada di yang nyalakan pelita cinta di hari raya hati, seperti bunga api bersama dia. Oh indahnya ku jatuh cinta di hari raya. Oh cinta di hari raya. Cinta di hari raya. Semangat kita nak bangun pagi, pakai cantik-cantik hari ini. Oh yeah, nak jumpa somebody. Rumahku dihiasi indah senyum sehingga wujud terlihat.